Good. Okay, so we're going to talk about introducing opening a gate to a colt. And a lot of this is just going to focus on the footwork that we have started with these colts and giving that footwork some purpose and some use. Instead of just kind of running over and over it again, I want to start making sure I'm putting it to work and it starts to make a little bit more sense to my horse. And wherever I find those opportunities, we just kind of look for them and use them. So when I look to start introducing to a gate, I'm going to come in here perpendicular to the gate. Okay, I don't really want to do a drive up parking situation. I want to utilize as much footwork as I can. So this gives me a great opportunity right here to get her in a small space to start stepping her hindquarters over. And the thing about this fence is we do have to be kind of clean with our footwork. She can't go swinging her butt. You know, when I ask for one, she can't give three. She's going to run into the fence. So it makes you really work on kind of how succinct you need to be with what you're asking, and just being a little bit more careful with your horse than maybe you were just out in a round pen or out in the arena. The other thing I really want to focus on with these horses when I'm doing any of this work is getting them straight. So if she kind of comes up and she's crooked to the gate, we're not going to work on opening it. So I start with my hindquarters. I get her nice and straight along here. I'm going to walk her kind of one step at a time. Just lift her. Good. Good. She's got me in a nice spot. I probably need to go back a step. Good opportunity to work on that. See if we can just kind of step back one step. Can we do any of this straight? Before I go to unclip my gate, I'm going to keep her nose inside this pen too. I might reach out and move it locked. She gets a little bothered about it. I don't hang in there until she spooks away. I just went straight to rubbing her. She hangs out in there, same thing. I'll rub her neck. I'll reach down. I'll move that gate. I'll bring it closer. I'll rub her. She doesn't seem too bothered, so we'll move right along. I don't hang out in there too much. I'll come down here, kind of get her attention. Sometimes all this weight changing on a young horse can feel a little bit tricky. Since it's been very easy so far, I don't want to just swing that gate open. We'll go ahead and use this as an opportunity to work on a couple more things. We'll come up a couple of steps. Right here, I'll just say, hey, get those shoulders straightened back out. Good. I'd rather work a straight side pass than be at an angle close to the gate, because to me, it's not about actually getting the gate open. It's about how she does it and how she feels about opening the gate. Because if we can make her kind of handy opening this gate, then we should be pretty good in a lot of situations. So I don't really ever rush this. Good. We work on make sure I got that side pass. I'll go get her hip. There we go. And I just nice and slow like this, break it down for her. She tries to go forward, I'll back her up. Try to get her where I want her to be, so she knows. I'll reach out here, same thing. I'll bring it towards me. I'll bring it away. Okay. A little leery about it coming towards her, but not enough for me to sit here and create a problem about it. So I'll go ahead. I'll step it away. And all I'm going to do right here is take this as an opportunity to roll her hindquarters. I'm going to keep her parallel to that gate. She kind of is a little stuck right here. And no doubt this is tricky for her because she does not want to exit a gate going backwards. And if I had a horse that was more bothered, I wouldn't do this. I'd make sure they were nose first. But I think she can kind of handle the work. Good. I get parallel to this gate, get her parallel. Every time she gets a little confused and then gets correct, I just give her a little minute. Break it down for her. I'm looking for a side pass. No, I'm looking for hindquarters. Side pass again, hindquarters. Same thing. I'll say, hey, step that hindquarter over. She kind of gets a little stuck here. I'll block her forward. I'll now ask for a side pass. There. Good. Same thing. We're getting to a point here where I could back her right out of this gate if I wanted to. And I don't mind doing that with her. It's not a bad thing to go do. Might back her out and have her stand. Good. I might ride her right back in. Good. A lot of times people kind of fly through this gate entrance zone. I try and go in and out a bunch of times so my horse never gets in the habit of doing either going straight in and going to work or straight out and thinking they're going out on a ride. I always want them to think that they might be in charge of the gate, so they kind of have to hang out here. So all I'm going to do is close it, and then I'm going to work it from the other side, working her shoulders. I'll step back over here. I'll side pass her, get her nice and straight along this gate. Good. I want to make sure I don't put her in a bad situation with the back of this gate. So I'll step her hindquarters out of the way. Good. She gets a little bothered. I'll bring her back over. Say no big deal. Let's get that gate a little straighter. Good. I'll step her over again. Now forward. Get really clear with her. Good. Even though it took us too far from the gate, I'd rather get that fixed and clear. Trying to be particular, not picky. And I just look at it, like I said, this is an opportunity to use all my footwork with her. If I have a young horse that can't handle it, I'll simplify my footwork, or I might do a little bit and come back to it. I don't want to hang in there until they think the gate is kind of this miserable experience. Good. We'll work our back. Good. We'll work on getting her straight now. Good. Good. We're in a nice spot. Same thing. I like this spot. I'll rub her. Good. Good. I'm going to go ahead here. Instead of riding forward, I'm going to pick her up. I'm going to back her away. Good. I'm going to leave her alone for a second. Good. When we come back in, I'm going to come back in perpendicular to the gate. I'm going to go ahead and put her hind end towards the camera here and then work with her shoulders this time. And to really balance this, you can open and close gates either side of the arena, or just do one way and the other way next time. Try and balance it out and be creative with this with your horses. That way everything gets utilized. I'll give her a second here. She gets going a little fast in her head, so if you have a colt that's like that, this is really nice work if they can handle it, to help them slow down, really get particular about their feet, get control of their feet, kind of help them feel better. Good. Good. Okay. I'll pick her up. Step the shoulders over. Same thing. I'm going to ride right in at this gate. Try and get her to stop off my seat. Good. Good. It's a lot for her to have to manage. If I were just going slow and breaking it down. Good. Oh, wait. Okay. Same thing. I'm going to use my hindquarters. I'm going to step them over. Get myself kind of parallel to this gate. Good. Same thing. I'll check out this eye. Good. I'll step her forward. Good. Now she got me in a spot here where my knee's a little close to that rail. That's okay. She's going to have to. Good girl. But what I want to do is just work with her. I don't want her to jump forward and take my knee off. Good. I got to see if I can move one. That's okay. We're just listening for her, trying to get her to be able to move one. She starts getting a little confused. That's okay. I don't pick up anything. She's doing such a nice job. I try and just help her through it. Good. Even though I'm close, like I said, this isn't about getting the gate open. It's about how she feels. So until she gets balanced up in her feet and feels good and feels with me, I'm not going to go ahead and open up that gate just because I can. I don't want her leaning forward on those front feet and then I lean forward and she goes forward and she gets in trouble because I didn't balance her. Okay, same thing. Check it out. She is pretty unbothered out of this eye. Good. Here, I'll pick my shoulders and say, step those shoulders over. Good. I'll open my gate again. I'll pick up my shoulders, step those shoulders over. Good. Shoulders feeling really nice on this side. I'll open it again. I'll step my shoulders over. Just in case I decide I want to close my gate. Come back into the screen. So I want her to get really comfortable, any colt to get comfortable, opening this gate, backing up away from it, going back towards it, sitting here, being able to have a conversation. We're going to step out here, close it up, and then leave. Good job, little horse. So I'm going to step out of screen just to grab it. I'll bring it back to me. Now I get to work my shoulders the other way. She gets a little worried. That's okay. I'll go, hey, get these shoulders. I'll wait. So you got to get up more. If you get a little worried about that gate coming at her, that's okay. You're not in trouble. You got to do these shoulders. When she gets a little bothered, she goes, well, let me just go forward. It's not bad. I don't mind that. It's pretty natural. I want her to just come up with some other ideas that she could do. Other directions she could go. Help her out. Calm her mind. Good. We'll come up here. She's ready to go past it. I'll back her up. That's okay. Good. Now just sit with her. Good job. Let's say keep your nose in here. Good. I'll bring her away. I'll try and clean up her hindquarters here. And then I'll back her away from this gate again. Good. And I'll just let her sit. Go, hey, that was good work. That was just all our footwork that we needed to go over for the day. Hindquarters both sides, shoulders both sides, forward, back, side passing, all handled in that gate, nice, calmly, quietly, with a little bit of a purpose for her. So it didn't feel too boring, too routine. It's a great warm-up exercise to do. It's also sometimes great in the middle of your work to do when your horse is kind of needing something to help focus their brain. So, hope it helps. Good girl.